So, let's say you're writing a story that you're really proud of, but then you find a cliche, or several, that are in your story. First off, if you find a cliche in your writing, don't panic. You can still use a cliche trope in your writing and make it work. So, here is how you do that. Cliches are overused tropes, and tropes are writing devices or tools, and they aren't inherently bad or good. The problem with cliches is that it is very predictable, not that it's inherently bad writing. A lot of writing advice will tell you to avoid cliches like the plague, but then offer nothing on how to improve or fix it, or what you should write instead of the cliche. Let's take a look at the typical Gacha bully cliche. She is the prettiest, most popular girl at school, and she constantly bullies the main protagonist for being too nerdy or for stealing her man. This cliche and so many others tend to pull people out of a story. Even if the story was really good and well produced, it tends to pull people out regardless. You want your audience to get invested in a story, but cliches can do the opposite effect where they're pulled out of it. Cliche in a story makes the audience view the writer as unoriginal and lazy, even if that's far from the truth. You can make this cliche and so many other cliches not predictable and boring by subverting it. Subverting a trope or cliche is basically like a bait and switch. Make the audience think that a cliche or trope will happen, but it doesn't. Let's say a car is about to crash into a building. If the car crashes into the building, then that's like playing a trope straight.
Hi, I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is me editing. When I said play a trope straight, that basically means you make zero modifications to a trope or cliche, and you just keep it as it is basically. I hope that makes sense to you all. Back to the video.
If the car looks like it's going to crash but it misses the building entirely, even if it was literally seconds away from crashing, then that would be a subverted trope. Subverted tropes can be a breath of fresh air to your audience since they are used to drowning in an ocean full of cliches. Now let's look back at the bully cliche. You can subvert this cliche in several ways, but I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can. And no, you do not need to ask for permission to use any of my story ideas, ever. The 3 ways you can subvert the bully cliche is by making the bully only pretend to be a bully, give the bully an actual reason to bully whoever they're bullying, or make the bully extremely lonely and unpopular because they're a bully. The possibilities are endless, so you can use your imagination to come up with so many more ideas. But the basic idea is that cliches are overused tools, and just like tools, it's how you use them, not if you use them, that can make or break your story. If, for instance, the bully character was the main antagonist, or even the main character, then it's important to develop their character, and I have a video all about writing characters, so you should check that out if you want to after this video. Also, you can try to subvert any trope or cliche that you want to. Anyway, happy writing!